My grandmother was an enigma, a woman shrouded in mystery and whispers of a dark past. With her piercing gaze and weathered hands, she seemed to carry the weight of ages upon her shoulders. We grandchildren were warned to keep our distance, told tales of her uncanny abilities and strange rituals. But curiosity overpowered our fear, and we ventured into her world of secrets, never realizing the horror that awaited us. On a stormy night, with thunder rumbling in the distance, my cousins and I gathered around the dimly lit table in Grandma's ancient house. The air was heavy with the scent of aged books and forgotten spells. Grandma's voice, a haunting melody, filled the room as she recounted tales of lost souls and supernatural encounters. In hushed tones, she revealed her knowledge of ancient rituals that bridged the gap between the living and the dead. We listened, spellbound, as she described the power of necromancy, a forbidden art that could summon the deceased back to the realm of the living. The temptation was too great. Driven by youthful recklessness, we pleaded with Grandma to teach us these dark arts. A flicker of reluctance danced in her eyes, but ultimately she relented, knowing the consequences that awaited us. Under the cover of night, we followed Grandma into the heart of an ancient cemetery. The air was thick with anticipation and the weight of our actions. The moon cast an eerie glow upon the tombstones, lending an otherworldly atmosphere to our illicit gathering. With trembling hands, Grandma led us through the ritual, a dance of incantations and symbols drawn upon the ground. The earth beneath us seemed to groan in protest, as if warning us of the forbidden boundaries we were about to cross. As the final words left our lips, a hush fell over the cemetery. The wind ceased, and an unnatural stillness settled upon us. We held our breath, hearts pounding in our chests, waiting for the manifestation of our desires. And then, it happened. From the depths of the earth, a figure emerged, a spectral presence cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming with malevolence. It was not the benevolent reunion we had imagined. No, this was something far more sinister. The entity spoke, its voice a chilling whisper that sent shivers down our spines. It revealed secrets buried within our family's history, crimes and atrocities committed by our ancestors. The weight of their sins threatened to consume us, as we realized that we had unleashed not only the spirits of the dead, but also the horrors they had carried with them. Panic gripped us as the entity advanced, its ethereal form reaching out with bony fingers. One by one, my cousins fell, their screams echoing through the night, their bodies consumed by the darkness that surrounded us. I ran, my heart pounding in my ears, tears streaming down my face. But escape seemed impossible, for the shadows pursued me relentlessly, a malevolent force seeking to claim me as its next victim. I stumbled upon Grandma, her eyes filled with a mix of remorse and resignation. She had unleashed a force she couldn't control, and now we were all trapped in its clutches. With a heavy heart, she whispered her final incantation, a desperate plea for forgiveness and release. But it was too late. As the darkness closed in, I realized the truth. The horrors that had haunted Grandma were now consuming us all. And as I succumbed to the enveloping darkness, I understood that the sins of our ancestors had cast an inescapable shadow, and we were forever bound to pay the price for their transgressions. In the end, the unsettling truth remains. Some secrets should never be unearthed, and some boundaries should never be crossed. I still remember the sweet scent of freshly baked cookies that filled my grandparents' cozy home. As a child, their embrace felt like a warm cocoon, shielding me from the harsh realities of the world. But beneath their loving facade, an unspeakable darkness lurked, a secret that would shatter my perception of family forever. Every summer, my parents sent me off to spend time with Grandma and Grandpa. Their quaint house nestled in the countryside seemed like the perfect escape, a refuge from the chaos of the city. I relished the long walks in the woods, the stories Grandpa told by the fireplace, and the endless supply of treats Grandma would whip up in her kitchen. But as I grew older, I began to notice subtle peculiarities, a glimmer of darkness in their eyes when they thought no one was looking, whispered conversations that ceased upon my approach. These signs, seemingly insignificant at the time, planted seeds of suspicion in my mind. One fateful night, unable to sleep, I decided to explore the attic, the forbidden realm of secrets and forgotten treasures. As I climbed the creaky wooden stairs, A chill swept through the air, causing goosebumps to prickle on my skin. Dust-covered relics greeted me. Old photographs, journals, and trinkets from a bygone era. My eyes fell upon a worn, leather-bound journal tucked away in a dusty corner. The pages held a dark chronicle, revealing a sinister truth. A horrifying revelation that my beloved grandparents were not who they appeared to be. Page after page detailed their secret life as serial killers, a macabre hobby hidden behind closed doors. Their victims were unsuspecting wanderers who stumbled upon their idyllic home. Grandma would lure them in with her charming demeanor, while Grandpa meticulously planned their demise. My mind swirled with disbelief, but the evidence was undeniable. Newspaper clippings chronicled the disappearances, carefully preserved like trophies of their twisted conquests. My innocent childhood memories now mingled with the grim realization of their heinous acts. As I descended from the attic, my heart pounding, I saw them standing at the bottom of the stairs, their eyes fixated upon me. Their smiles, once comforting, now sent shivers down my spine. I stumbled back, trying to make sense of the horrifying truth. In that chilling moment, they revealed their true nature. Two predators lurking behind loving facades, their actions justified by a twisted belief in cleansing the world of its perceived evils. They offered me a choice, to join their legacy or become their next victim. With trembling hands and tears streaming down my face, I made my escape, fleeing into the night, forever scarred by the realization that the people I had loved most harbored the darkest of secrets. Years have passed, but the horror still haunts me. The scars, both visible and invisible, serve as a constant reminder of the sinister nature that can lurk within the hearts of those we trust. Their legacy of bloodshed and deceit lives on, a chilling reminder that evil can wear the most innocent of faces. Now, as I recount this tale, the unsettling truth remains, a reminder to never trust blindly, for behind the veneer of love and affection, unspeakable horrors may dwell.